Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. If you face challenging obstacles, you already know that simple solutions might sound good, but they don't cut it. Goggins does not minimize what you are facing, nor does he sugarcoat the solution. He shares what he discovered in his own life. He wants you to know that your challenge is not insurmountable. Instead, it can be your motivation. Whatever is in front of you, whether it's racism, sexism, injuries, divorce, depression, obesity, tragedy, or poverty, becomes fuel for your metamorphosis. Goggins shares his journey, but not to be the hero. The goal of this book is for you to be the hero. There is a way to escape the victim mentality and form a calloused brain, thereby benefiting yourself and those around you. You can be different, and you can make a difference. Just like a car can have a speed governor on it, the brain is also set to stop before you use its full potential. The deal is, you can train your brain to push beyond what it initially says is its limit. In doing so, you build grit, willpower to get beyond barriers and push through. You can reach capabilities you never imagined. Remember the calluses you developed as a kid? Maybe they came from spending recesses playing on a set of monkey bars, or maybe you got writer's calluses from the pencil resting on a certain finger. Calluses develop to protect an area so you can keep doing a certain activity. Goggins says to think of developing willpower as developing brain calluses. Every time you push your brain beyond its governing limits, it becomes more capable to go to that limit. Pain is a great example of how malleable the brain is. Perhaps you know someone who is terribly afraid of shots. The anticipation and fear of receiving a shot boosts the pain that person feels when they receive a shot well beyond what someone who is not afraid feels. Because of this, Goggins suggests that building a callus against this kind of pain can be useful. An important, though counterintuitive concept that Goggins introduces is that pain is useful. When you experience instances that produce some pain and push through, you teach your brain that you can handle it. Seek pain. Begin by seeking pain in simple situations like denying yourself the sugary snack you've come to expect, or taking your daily run or walk purposely in adverse weather conditions. Some spiritual people train themselves through regular fasting. They see fasting as a way to teach themselves to say no. This is indeed a valuable skill in any age and culture where we can so easily say yes to most of our desires. Practicing saying no to yourself builds an inner strength, a willpower, a callus that can be applied beyond food. Training your mind to face pain rather than avoid it builds calluses that help you persevere in all aspects of life. Goggins offers a number of challenges to push beyond your brain's governor and surpass what seems to be your limit. Each chapter of the book presents a different challenge that discloses a technique. Here is a sampling. Inventory of excuses. Look at the challenges facing you and write down your excuses for not addressing each of them. Keep this written inventory before you. Getting the excuses on paper helps you get them out of the protective surroundings of your own brain, and you can better see them for what they are. When you view these on paper, the power of each excuse melts away. The accountability mirror. The accountability mirror symbolizes letting go of blame of other people for where you are and holding the one you see in the mirror accountable. Be painfully honest with yourself on what you see so that you can change. Address yourself in the morning as you look at yourself in the mirror. Own what has happened to you as part of who you are, good or bad, without placing blame on others, no matter how justifiable it seems. The deal is, the people you are blaming are certainly not going to magically appear and fix things for you. You must do that. Do that by taking on the challenges you face in an incremental manner. Post sticky notes with goals for the day. If, for example, you are struggling to lose weight, do not put your overall pounds to lose goal on the mirror. Put a daily goal, perhaps for calories burned in exercises, or total servings of fruit and vegetables to consume for the day. In this way, you can celebrate victories each day to boost your motivation and self-image. The 40% rule. Based on the scientific research, Timothy Noakes, professor of exercise science, claims that when athletes were spent, they still had the potential to go much more. Muscle tests revealed their muscles had only gone to about 40% capacity. It is the brain's governor at work. It tells you that you are done way before you really need to stop. According to his research, fatigue is more a sensation or emotion, not actually reaching the point that you cannot go on. The technique, then, is to assure yourself that you can go on, though it will be painful. Dig deep. The cookie jar. You can help yourself dig deep with this technique. Purposefully fill an imagined cookie jar with your accomplishments or conquests. Take past challenges or threats you met and conquered and use them to fuel you in the present situation. Think of times you pushed through the pain and reached your goal even though it was hard. Put these into long-term memory, and when your governor signals that you've reached your limit, give yourself a cookie. Pull out a time when you surpassed limits and focus on that. Goggins says this can help you push through, and every time it does, you add another cookie. Some have misinterpreted Goggins' rhetoric as useful only in physical challenges, but Goggins faced a wide variety of issues including learning disabilities, abuse, and obesity. His techniques are versatile and can help you overcome the barriers you meet, the areas where you currently may feel defeated. This inspirational book can help you put on armor against those familiar threats so you can say with Goggins, "Can't hurt me."